this has many people on edge. President Biden has issued a warning that there could be a global food shortage due to the Russian invasion of Ukraine. At a recent press conference, Biden said, "We did talk about food shortages, and it's going to be real. The price of these sanctions is not just imposed upon Russia, it's imposed upon an awful lot of countries as well, including European countries and our country." While many Americans have begun to lose hope after hearing the news, along with the recent rise in gas prices in the country.
Oof.
So ladies, what are your thoughts on this?
This is crazy. This is unprecedented times. We've
Yeah.
never, in America, first the pandemic and now this war.
Yeah.
And it's a domino effect, you know? Just because it's Russia and Ukraine, it comes down to us. I didn't realize that Russia and Ukraine provides wheat.
Yeah.
They're wheat providers, although
One-fourth
we provide wheat
of
as well.
the
but-
world's wheat, 1/4 of the world's wheat.
Yeah, it's just scary. And I don't want people to panic and go out and hoard food. I don't think it's about
gosh,
that.
let's not
Which
do
is
that
very
again.
American of us.
Let's not
I
do
think
that
it's
again.
about taking time, it's taking it one day at a time, paying attention, and seeing where we're at. But it's not about hoarding, it's not about going to the markets and taking everything and not leaving for others. I
Right.
just think that we just have to, sit
Well,
and watch.
this shows that war hurts everyone
Yes.
globally.
That's right.
But it's really going to hurt the Middle East and Africa.
Yes.
Because those are the places, they're already, a lot of places are war torn. But this shortage is really going to impact them. Not us as much, because we do have our own way to sustain and get, food quantities. But I would tell people not to hoard. But, back in the
Please
day,
don't hoard.
back in the day, my mama used to always keep the non-perishables, the
Right.
rice,
Canned goods.
the beans, things like that.
And you should already do that for earthquakes and stuff like that. Natural disasters,
Exactly.
yeah.
But it's just, and hopefully we don't go into World War III. We have to. This is why when we've been saying all along, it's very important who your leaders are.
That's right.
And what your leaders do. And when it's times like this
Yeah.
that you want to have good leadership that can hopefully negotiate some peace between the Russians and the Ukrainians.
Yeah.
That's the
And
goal.
hopefully,
Yeah.
it can happen.
Yeah.
That's absolutely the goal.
I remember when I first moved to LA, I would drive around and around until I found the knockoff gas station that wasn't like $4 at the time. And
Now
we're
at
for gas.
$6.
It was like $3.54 or $3.20, and now
Yeah.
it's $6.
It's crazy.
And it's insane, just the shortages. I have so many friends who have moved from where they've lived for years just
Inflation.
because they can't make it. The question I have though is, America produces so much oil. Why can't we tap into the reserve here? Why are we going elsewhere?
Well, I believe that President Biden has opened up some of the reserves. The thing is that you want, because of all of the negotiation and the NATO
Yeah.
contracts and stuff, there have been agreements that have been made, and also with OPEC and things like that. It's very political, and so there have been agreements made that hopefully
You'll get your oil from
Right.
this
Yes.
instead of, and then we'll save our reserves for that. And
Oh,
that's another
emergencies.
reason.
Right.
What is
Right.
And no one knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
No, but
I mean, who
but,
could have predicted this?
well, political pundits, political watchers, they kind of saw it coming with Russia took over Crimea.
Right.
And so
did do that.
there's always been something that's looming, but we
Yes.
just didn't think it would get to this point.
Right.
But this also reminds people that we are global. We
Yes.
depend on each other. It's
That's
not
right.
just one person that
important.
Exactly.
we all depend on
Yeah.
each other,
Well
and we
said.
all have to try to work to make this,
I think
to end this.
people's biggest concerns is obviously if the price of oil has gone up, the price of gas has gone up,
Yeah.
then certainly if we go into a food shortage, then the price of food is going to go up. And I think that's the biggest concern for people who don't have money
Already
already
are-
and are struggling
Right.
to feed their
Still out of a
family.
job.
Where does
Right.
that leave them?
Well, the prices of food is also going up, and there's also shortages because of the truckers, and also being able to
Right.
get the food through the canals and things. It's it's a mess.
It's
We got to get
and
it
there's
together.
just
a lot.
inflation
It's a lot.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
And we've already
Everywhere.
seen shipping be affected intensely. I mean,
Yes.
Exactly.
waiting for
Yes.
things until like next year.
Yeah. Absolutely. So we're going to keep you guys updated on this, but it's a lot to be aware of and to stay on top of.